I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
I think the college is due for a change anyway. If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Hundreds of years. Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. All right, then. You need a book? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Fight well. I don't care. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Alias, Bremer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet, the college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own. Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research, and Archmage Aaron is already hard at work. And hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must
No,
intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Old Merry Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Uhnngh, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something? I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Now, if you'll
I'm not
excuse me-
sure what just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it. Whatever it is those Sijics are up to, they cannot be trusted. For all we know, he's here to scout out the college. I'm sure they want to undermine our efforts. This orb, the Eye of Magnus, whatever you want to call it, it's clearly powerful, and no doubt they want it for themselves. I expect to be informed if they make any future attempts to contact you. The what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way. You must
We will
excuse me.
see about
Keep your
I shouldn't
hands to
be here.
yourself.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I have many important things on my mind. Your are not in mind.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magica reserves. Take care now.
Who's there? Who's there?
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Uhnngh has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You and those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Where'd you come from?
What? What? Nakast! What? Nakast!
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you... Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're... Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order, predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive. Very unique and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of. The Augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful. Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Imperial business. Be on your way. Keep your guard up. This is none of your concern, citizen.
Crystal. Gone. Find apparatus. Inoculary.
did you come from?
Word, jackass!
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the? What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros? It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time. It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer. It was a brilliant idea, really. Mostly mine, though Gavros took the credit. Secret, though. Official Synod business. Can't talk about it. I am on official business of the Grand Council of the Synod. That's all you need to know. I might well ask the same of you, running around by yourself in this dangerous place. Are you? Well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I need the crystal to do anything useful, and I don't have it. You found... How in the world? That's it? That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are you anyway? You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you, but now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I can overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculory. I don't know what the dwarves call it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were... Need something? Place the crystal in the central apparatus. process for focusing it. Need some? Now the crystal needs to be focused. It was created so far away. We knew that some adjustments would have to be made. Heating and cooling the crystal will cause it to expand or contract, which will change how the light passes through it. You'll need to use spells to do that. Being from the college, I assume you know them already. There should be a few basic tomes around here somewhere in case your training is even more substandard than I've heard. All right then. finally going to pay off. But what's this? These results, they're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself. You show up here just as our work nears completion, and now I can't get any results from this because of something at your college. Do you think me a fool? Do you think I'm too stupid to make the connection? You've ruined my work! How did you do it? Either you're lying to me, or you have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it? The Eye of Magnus? Well, I suppose if that means what I think it does, well, that's interesting. Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game, even if all you've said here is lies. I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you. Well, yes. Probably. I mean, yes. Certainly it is. But that doesn't matter now, because I know you're hoarding something even more important at your college. The Council will be informed of this. They will find out what you're up to. Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me. I think we're done here. Came for, didn't you? Go then, back to your college.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
won't get away with it. On Kano. He's in there doing... something. We don't know what. We're trying to get in now. I will have his head for this, I assure you. Help take this down, will you? We're throwing everything we can at it. I don't care what it is. I want it down now. I want to know. I don't know. If the augur suggested it, there must be a good reason for locating it. I'm afraid I don't see the connection, though. Now's not the time. We need to put a stop to whatever it is that's going on. What he's doing. He won't get away with it.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I don't know what he's doing, but he won't get away with it.
What's going on?
And Kano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him! Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here. Uhnngh is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be injured. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving. I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Better
What's
this one
happened?
than
Are you
me.
all right? What happened in there? By the Nine, is he responsible for this? The Archmage? Dead? There's more. Something's happened to Winterhold. It must be whatever Uhnngh did. You need to get out there and make sure it's safe. Quickly now, quickly. I'll find Mirabelle and see if we can't put a stop to this.
Is he dead? Protect yourself. We're under some kind of attack.
Where'd you come from?
Well, this certainly won't help our image. Well, this certainly won't help our image.
Well, is everything out there all right? Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hands on the Staff of Magnus, now. You were told to find it, weren't you? If the stories about the Staff are true, if it really can absorb a tremendous amount of power, maybe we can break through on Connor's magic. What? Are you sure? The Staff is there. That can't be a coincidence. Savos, before he died, he gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you then. I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it for him. I think you should take this amulet. It belonged to Savos, but I think it would do you the most good now. Take it and get out of here. Bring back that staff before Uhnngh brings the whole college down around us. If we can't stop this, what happens to the rest of Skyrim? If we can't stop... What happens to the rest of Skyrim?
Welcome to... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good doing business with you.
Hey, watch it!
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. You and me. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. do come back.
Let me know if you see anything you like. What do you need, my... Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
The Riverwood trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Till next time.
May the gods watch over you. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Aye.
They
Gonna
say
get
the college
cold
has been
tonight.
snooping around so
Might
far.
want to at least cover your bellies.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Unless we have specific business. When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course.
Oh, what a... Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. It's never been an issue. People say you helped with the problems at Wolf Skull Cave. I applaud anyone who assists the court. Finally. Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave! I'm not going to warn you again. Get out, or I'll call the guard. Let me know if you see anything you like. Oh, what delight. Another charm. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Clothes and raiment for the discerning customer. Finally.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
I get to help Mother with the shop. I used to help Papa.
Fletching suits me.
You
It's
wouldn't have a
difficult
few
and
minutes to run down to the
sometimes
docks,
tedious,
would you?
But a well-made arrow strikes forth like
Well,
the
I've got a
fury
shipment
of
of
god.
spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time.
Straight from the fjords.
Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octiev ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. Oh, very brisk. When the snow sets in, even the hardiest Nord needs some spiced wine to warm the blood. See for yourself. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be
You look, an apple to keep you healthy, a tomato to keep you strong. But surely you need one or the other.
With our spiced wine.
Not lately. Business has been slow. It's been easier lately. The Black Blood Marauders haven't been here since the Ice Runner attack, so my shipments have been more regular.
The finest fish here. Caught daily.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
See for yourself. Come back when you figure out how to spend
Plenty
money.
of fresh fish. See for yourself. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Careful. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her
As
fingers.
a winter's morning.
Take a look. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Come to see Bal. Excellent. I think you'll be glad. Thank you. I'll be sure to put... Take a look.
To sell one of your trinkets to Hemming?
Return any time. You're quite welcome.
What is it?
Please, milady. It was only because he threatened me. He said he'd have me thrown in the prisons if I didn't give him what he wanted.
Anything
I can't
good?
afford to just give my jewelry away.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Next time a Blackbriar asks for something, I suggest you respond quickly and affirmatively.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather.
I
I've always
presume
heard
you're
about.
bothering me for a good reason.
What brings you to bed? Take a look. Return any... You're quite welcome here. You've been a good... The finest weapon... Return any time. You're quite welcome here. Come to... Blade... Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
It's so... I've never seen leaves this color.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They're an ancient order.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass. It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Beacon. Well, up there.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding. Hide. Don't make me sad. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. No. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Narfi not to worry. Rada will come back. With Father, I said goodbye. With Mother, I said goodbye. Rada leaves and Narfi can't say goodbye. Makes Narfi very, very sad. Narfi needs Rada to say goodbye. If you see Rada, tell her that Narfi misses her and he'll come home soon. Soon like the moon.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
You hear the news? Goes down. Everything's all right?
You've been a good friend to me. Take a look. Good doing business with you. Yes?
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Let me know if you see anything you like. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. do come back. Imperials, Stormcloaks.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you...
What do you need, my... Ah, so you're an alchemist, then.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Huh?
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder. Hey, you want to play a game? Really? All right, you pick. Tag or hide and seek. I know all the good spots. You don't stand a chance. You stand right there and count to 10. No peeking. Ready? Okay, go!
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
What are you doing that for?
For venison stew that I want to try out. Will you have venison anytime soon?
Certainly. I'll be sure to bring some back for you next time.
I'm here to buy food, Lillian. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
You found me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepared or not, I'm coming.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table. Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Come to a love of her reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder. Boys, girls, dogs, elders.
What is it? You want to talk to me after everything you've done?
What? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Mm-hmm.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Till next time.
Get that accursed mace away from me! Ebony armor, by his making, is a wonder sight. It can't be. You took its very soul.
It's like the ancient legend.
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
In all my years, I've never seen such a thing. Until next time.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
In all my years, I've never seen
It's really dead, then? It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
What do you want?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
What now?